Hello everybody. Today we are going to talk about Module 2. Module 2, Economic Systems and their impact on business, especially with relation to GDP, inflation and unemployment. Now what is GDP? GDP is the total monetary or market value of all the finished goods and services produced within a country's border in a specific time period. So let's say you are taking 1 year, April 1st to March 31st. Now in this period, what all have been marketed, finished and serviced goods. For example, suppose you're in India, we are making rice, basmati rice, and we are making dalda, vanaspati, we are making butter, we are making all these things. So we are taking the market value of all the finished goods and services. So let's say IT services, mobile phone services, all this together, the total monetary market value is known as the GDP. Now what is inflation? Now there will be a rise in price and at the same time the salary will be the same. So let's say you can take now as an example petrol prices. Petrol prices are increasing. But is the salary increasing? No, the salary is still the same. So suppose a person had 1000 rupees salary and that person could put, let's say, 10 liters of petrol previously when it was 100 rupees. Now if the prices increase to 105 rupees, then he will not be able to put 10 liters. He will be able to put only 9 and a little bit more. So which means that there is inflation has struck him. So inflation is a rise of price, which means that the purchasing power will decline. Next is unemployment. What is unemployment? A situation where a person actively searches for employment but is unable to find work. Unemployment is considered to be a key measure of the health of the economy. So you will soon see a little bit of unemployment almost everywhere in the world because AI is taking most of the jobs. Artificial intelligence is making things easier. You know that it is making your life easier, and because of that, if you do not upskill yourself, you will find it very difficult to get a job. Previously, we could make posters. We had to rely on someone for a wedding card or to make a video. But nowadays, there are many experts who can do this by themselves using their phone and also using process card software like Canva or Acrobat. So it's now becoming very easy. So here what happens is that a person nowadays will be unable to get a job, and that particular phenomenon is known as unemployment. So unemployment, if there is too much, that means the economy is not very healthy. Now there are 4 types of economies that we need to know. One is the market economy, second is the command economy, third is the mixed economy, and fourth is the traditional economy. So in the market economy, also known as capitalist economy, the resources are allocated primarily through the interaction of supply and demand in the marketplace. Prices are determined by the market forces, and businesses have the freedom to make production and pricing decisions. Competition is the key feature in market economies. So let's take the case of, let's say, butter, and there is a particular pricing by a company. Amul makes it a particular pricing. Then in the market economy, suppose there is a new company, Milma or Britannia, which brings out butter. Naturally, competition will be the key, and if one is more efficient than the other, their sales will increase. So suppose one particular company is able to stock more butter in the shops very near to their houses, then this is efficiency. And innovation, suppose they are able to make the butter in a much cleaner format, then also this is innovation. So this way, this is market economy. which is also known as the capitalist economy. Then you have, generally we have market economy. The example given is for sportswear in United States. So they decide to make leggings and yoga pants, anticipating higher profits, because they understand that there is a lot of demand for this, and the company also wants to make a profit. But if there is competition, naturally they will not be able to make as much profit. So this is a market economy. Now, in a command economy, the government controls the price. The government controls the allocation of the resources and makes the price. So a command economy example is like the country Cuba, where sugar and other key commodities are controlled by the state. So the state gives a production target, the resources are allocated accordingly, regardless of market demand or profitability. So this is a command economy. Now you have a mix of both, and this is called the mixed economy. So there is a balance between stability and flexibility. At the same time, the businesses can innovate and respond to consumer demand. Then we also have the traditional economy, where the economies are based on customs and traditions and beliefs. So these are the old system of economy, where you have barter systems